Oh, okay.
All right, hello.
Should be live now. Welcome to
Chibi-Robo. Amazing game.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna be doing 1v1 lockout bingo. So essentially, whenever either one of us clears an objective on the bingo card, it's locked so that the other player can't take it. So just standard lockout bingo. I'm Jaxler. I'm going against Kobazco here.
Hi, that's me.
Yeah. And we've got Glitch PhD and Single Scoop on commentary. They're going to be holding it down. So once we get started, Kobazco and I are going to hop off the voice call, and they're going to take things over. Also, really quick, before we get started, I just want to say on behalf of all of us, thank you so much for meeting our Glitch Exhibition incentive. We're going to be showing that off after the 1v1 lockout bingo. So, yeah, that's...
That sounds very nice.
That does sound very nice.
Alright, I think we're ready. Or if you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm hovering over the file, so...
So yeah, if you're ready, I will give you a countdown then.
Great.
Yeah.
So let's start in 5, 4, 3,
2,
1,
1,
go.
go.
Alright, good luck.
Alright,
See you after
good luck,
the round.
baby.
Well,
Good
good
luck,
luck, guys.
All
You
right.
can do it.
Okay, so it's just us two not talking now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Ready.
So,
Hear us.
what's up, everyone? Yeah. So, Chibi-Robo. Right off the bat, we're starting off of a save file because the game has a lot of cutscenes in the very beginning of the game, and we got to get some other things too. So, the runners have made a save file that's optimal for bingo, so you can get the most entertainment out of it. So pretty much, if you don't already know, the game is about this small robot named Chibi-Robo, and you were bought by the Sanderson family to help clean around the house. But then, not only are you cleaning around the house, you're also realizing some other weird things are going on in the house, and you gotta try to fix all that. And it's a very weird but very unique game. So yeah, right now this long cutscene is gonna help the runners try to figure out, what squares they're gonna do. And yeah. So let me think. Let's see.
So
Yes.
looking up the board right here, I'd say, where do you think they're going to be going as soon as it starts?
So they could start off doing the all doors living room square. So what I mean by that is in the game, in each different room of the house, there are these things called chibi doors, and when you unlock them, you can go into this room, and there's some moolah, which is the game's currency, and you can collect it, and you have to find each and every door throughout that room and collect all the moolah from it. So, and there's also some things they might have to buy later on in order to find certain doors that are invisible, so they can open it up and then actually get to them and complete the square.
I'd like to say there's a fair amount of RNG in this game. That
Just
in
a fair amount.
in our experience, it seems Kobazco is the one who has the better luck most of the time.
it's always Kobe's got the better luck.
So jealous of him. But looking at this board, there doesn't seem to be too much. Actually, is there any? Wait, what?
Oh,
Pico
I mean,
sticker.
yeah,
And
Pico
1,000
sticker.
scrap.
Okay.
So a few of these squares will require some good luck, or it will be determined by who has the better luck, and just like random drops from enemies and a coin flip at one point.
Yeah. Voice crack. Apologize. Yeah, actually, I'm surprised they don't have an all Utilibots sticker thing. So, another thing,
Ooh,
what I'm talking about here.
To the kitchen.
Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, let me get to this right quick. So, Kobazco, right now, as you're seeing, he's sliding across the floor, and that is a method, of course, known as, sliding. And, it's very self-explanatory. You basically, when you're walking straight forward, you hold the opposite direction completely, and if you do that correctly, you can slide across the floor and use less of your battery. So it definitely helps.
Just normal like walking movement, like takes up some battery, as you can see in there. Battery in the health bar, basically in the bottom right corner of each player's screens. But sliding gives you like the same properties as just standing still. So you are using less battery when you stand still, and just sliding combines the movement of just normally walking. But
yeah. Oh, nice. All right. So Jaxler. Oh, sorry. Jaxler's already got his mug.
Kobazco is sort of lost right now, and now he's in the foyer. When you enter do you want to explain this, Chibi?
All right. So what that is Chibi Room mode, or CRM for short. And what that is you go into the Chibi door room, and whenever you go into a different Chibi door, it doesn't matter where it is in the room, it'll warp you to this location outside of the room you're currently in. And it doesn't matter which one, like I said before, which one you go into, because it'll always warp you to that same one. So with that, you can use a method known as clipping, where you basically can... It's like you gotta combine the sliding method and then opening and closing up your inventory menu like pretty fast. And in doing so, you can virtually clip through any wall. And what they did there is they clipped through the wall and walked so much to the point where they hit a loading zone, considering they're already still currently in that room, like the living room. So they ended up going through the door normally. And what this does is, whenever you're in the Chibi room, your battery doesn't run out, and the day-night cycle, because this game runs off a day-night cycle, the day-night cycle does not run out either. So it gives you a lot more time to do whatever you want to do in that cycle. If it's like, specific to that, you gotta do something during the day, or specifically something at night. So it definitely helps out a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah, so in summary, if you enter a Chibi room, Oh, mic audio. Who's this? I'll ignore that for now. If you enter a Chibi room, you basically become like invincible, and if you escape that room, you can, preserve that property while going elsewhere in the house. And I'd like to mention that with this save file specifically, that we mentioned that it's like much later into the game, but the main status they're at is they have 2 Utilibots unlocked, the Chibi ladder in the foyer, and the Chibi ladder in the living room. Other than that, it's like a fresh save file.
Yeah. All right. So so Kobazco's picking up the squirter, and that's one of the things you can get to put in your inventory menu, and also, that will go towards the all tools square. Also, checkbox. Yeah. I wasn't quite catching on with that, but
paying too much attention to what's going on in the game now. The bingo, the actual point of this.
Yes. So he got
getting some cookie boxes. One of the squares being 8 cookie boxes. They're just randomly, well, not randomly, selected candy boxes throughout the house. The trash is always in like the same spot, the same trash. And
but you can throw away the trash for moolah
and happy
so
points.
That'll help with buying things, and happy points too. Yes. So for instance, there is a square for 700 happy points, so you could actually if they build up enough, then they can check out the square. And happy points are sort of arbitrary to the game, but like at the same time though, they help you level up in the game. So, the ultimate goal for Chibi is to become the #1 Chibi-Robo in the world, considering he's not the only one. They've mass-produced it. But he's trying to beat out all the other Chibi-Robos, and for some reason they only made 1 million. So, the happy points help work towards Super Chibi-Robo, and you can... I don't want to spoil anything, but essentially it's just... You're a bit more powerful... and you don't even need to do CRM for, like, the battery, because, I think I've already said too much.
Whatever. So right now, Kobazco getting all the crayons. Is he just doing that for the happy points, or is there a box? I think he's just doing it for the happy points.
Fill crayon box, that's
crayon box. Never mind.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to go for... It's all good.
Meanwhile, Jaxler opening the slats in the bedroom. This is more of like a... He's playing more into like the late game, I'd say, of this bingo, because that's like a story progression. This bingo, it seems like in the bingos of this game, it's possible to do it's possible to like win, I guess, or fill out the majority, the 13 squares in a bingo box without actually like doing things that cost too much time by progressing the story. Because progressing the story like changes the layout or the opportunities that some boxes require. But Jaxler is basically like not aiming for a specific box by doing that. He's just like playing into the late game, like setting himself up for better opportunities later into the race instead of like going for a certain goal. Yeah.
Right. So Jaxler right now is going to be getting part of one of the squares, the 6 frog rings. So he's going to be clipping through this waterfall, and there's quite a lot of hitboxes to go through. You'll also notice that he's kind of low on battery, hence why it's red, and you might hear like a noise considering that he's low on battery. But doing a bunch of this, like you can use sliding to like get to the plug faster, and he got it nice. So yeah, it's quite a lot to maneuver through in the waterfall there. Trying to plug drop there. So plug dropping, whenever you fall from a high place, you will take quite a lot of damage depending on how high you fall from. But when you pick up your plug, the animation plays, and that cancels out Chibi's actual like falling and the circumstances of falling. So he can basically go from one floor to the next without taking any damage.
Yep. Basically, just many animations can override the falling animation, so it's many opportunities for safety. The movement in this game, it's funny that you have like unnecessary control of this character through like means of glitches, but the main like intended thing was that you can't jump at all. Like you're not supposed to be able to travel vertically unless like the terrain allows you. So like climbing, you can climb but you can't jump, and that still holds true even though like how many like game breaking glitches we found in this game, we still haven't found a way to like jumped.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be something along the lines of like TTYD super jumping.
You can clip through any wall, but you can't jump the size of your character or anything. You can't jump on command, or you can like sometimes hop up if the game lets you, but yeah, it's the one thing that stuck.
But it's amazing how much was found, like, throughout these past few years. Like, even before then, none of these, like, clipping or, like, sliding techniques were even found. So it made the game quite a bit harder. Especially, it'd make the bingo a lot less fun, rather. It's just quite a bit more unbearable. But with these glitches, it definitely helps out a lot. Yeah. Not only for the players, but also for, like, the entertainment value. Alright, so Jaxler...
Oh. Yeah. They are racing.
So Jaxler going to the thing. Yes, they are. They're both running throughout the house.
Your mic cut out for me. I hope that's...
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you're back. Never mind.
Yeah, hi.
Like, what's going on? The stream's
No, it's all good. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's fine. Shh.
Jaxler starting up the frog ring, or the frog sticker side quest. You just, have to get the squirter to like revive this frog and squirt it with water 3 times. It's just all shriveled up, and it's a fairly short sticker to get. And there's like a few 3 interactions you need with them, but it should be fairly quick. Oh, also there's a frog suit sticker, so Jaxler will be getting this shortly.
Ooh, nice. Meanwhile, Kobazco is a spooky ghost.
Oh yeah, can't forget that.
Nice to get the frog suit. Okay, so both racers are currently tied. It's anyone's game right now.
Yes, it is. The winner is to the majority, person who fills the majority of the board.
that are based
I
on
don't know if
Pico
you have
RNG.
chat open, but
Yeah.
my one laptop screen I have it set up.
Yeah, no, I got you. I have Bingo on one side and the streams on the other.
Alright.
Just watch the chat later, forehead. Alright, so yeah, so you got a frog suit, so there's quite a few suits you can get in the game, and they'll help you do different things.
Jaxler will be
so-
waking up the bird soon. That's a
Yeah. Yeah, it's
you need
funny
to get
because...
the frog suit to wake up the bird. Also needs to be squirted with water.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go,
Yeah.
frog thing.
Nice. Yeah, there are some other suits you'll need for certain... either the main storyline or the side quest, like side missions to like progress through. But yeah, you can just basically clip through this web right here. Pretty easy, but
Thinking about what's Kobazco going for right now.
okay, I think he's going first. Okay, so throughout the game, there are these robot spiders named Spidors.
That's
Very,
the worst RNG.
yeah,
So yeah, those
oh,
enemies, they're in they can appear in set locations in each room, but it's random in which location they appear in, like which spawn. There's like certain spawns in each room, and the spawns are random, and the drops of them are random. They can either drop 10, 50, or 100 pieces of scrap, and right there he just got 10 pieces of scrap. So. And
Yeah.
right there, he just got really good luck. So
wow.
whatever.
So it's
got
still
2 100s and a 50,
Kobazco still got that bingo luck.
and he's also saving. So it looks like he's gonna grind out that square. Well, he's healing, and he's pretty healthy. Let's see if he saves and quits. Okay, he's saving. So
Yeah.
now that you see he's saving and quitting, if you save and quit after beating up those spidors, Spydors, or is it Z? I don't
Z,
know.
yeah.
Z, that's cool. Z, ESA. But
Yeah. Z.
he has to break them with the toothbrush right now because we have the bingo file set up so you don't start with a blaster, because that's not something you start with initially. But you do have the toothbrush, which most people don't know can destroy the spiders. And yeah, he saved and quit right there because saving and quitting can respawn the spiders. It doesn't seem like he's going to be grinding it out, though. Unless maybe he is. He needs to reach 1,000 scrap for one of the bingo squares. Meanwhile, what is Jaxler up to? He's going to be throwing away some trash? Oh, I think he's just going to be healing.
Yeah, he's gotta recharge because he's gonna die.
I haven't recharged in this outlet for so long.
Yeah. Alright, so Kobazco just bought a kitchen ladder, one of the Utilibots, so that'll help him with the obtain spoon square. And it'll also go towards all tools, because that's considered a tool.
Oh, the Utilibots are tools?
Oh no, the
the
spoon and
Silly me.
the squirter.
Silly me.
No, it's all good, dude.
How embarrassing. But yeah, what tools did he need? He needs the blaster, radar. I'm not sure if he has the mug or not.
I think. Oh yeah,
yeah,
because
he does.
Jaxler's got the mug. Yeah, it's just yeah.
Right now, Jaxler's going up the stairs of the foyer, but soon he'll have a foyer warp, which avoids having to go up these stairs every time he wants to go up the stairs. He can just teleport up there. Glitch, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Sorry, I know it got really quiet.
No,
all
no,
of a
no.
sudden.
Yeah, because there's like apparently audio problems. So I was like, where?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah. So, Kobazco is currently having a talk with the mother, Mrs. Sanderson. You never know the name of the parents, but it's just Mr. and Mrs. Sanderson. And then you got the daughter, Jenny, who loves to wear a frog mask, and their dog, Tao. And that's basically the whole family.
Oh, okay. Kobazco getting the mug here. I was mistaken. He did not have it. Oh, it looks like Jaxler is just going to be progressing the story. I thought he's like maining that. I thought he was just going to be doing that on the side or something, but it looks like he's going to be.
Yeah.
What? It's actual canon names for the parents.
Yeah.
Game theory?
Game theory. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. So they're tied once again. Again, still anyone in the game. Yeah. So.
Wait, I don't have the. Is Kobazco green? I don't have the.
Yeah, Kobazco's green. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, he just got a spoon.
Ooh.
Ooh, and cookie boxes. 2 cookie boxes. I think that's his 3rd cookie box right now. Needs 8.
He's picking up some of that honey. I'm not. See, I'm honestly not quite sure why, but. Actually, yeah, I really don't know why he picked up the nectar unless that helps for something else. Like, that feeling commentator doesn't really know the game. Kappa. Yeah.
Yeah, we played too much stuff that limits the game, I guess. But we miss out on a bunch of stuff. Kobazco really going out for these frog rings.
Yeah,
For the drain one. I think this is the one that takes the longest to get. Like, this is the most out-of-the-way frog ring, I believe.
He's just gonna wait for the day cycle to run out, because the day cycle will still run out even in the drain.
Yeah. That battery at 9. It's a low battery, but he's safe to just wait it out until the timer saves him.
It's gonna get dizzy for a second.
Just because.
Yeah. And Jaxler's just having a little chat with mom, and she's like, okay, something's going on here, but I'm like not sure what. She's trying to like pay the bills or something, try to figure out the bills, but there's like something not quite adding up. So we'll have to find out what exactly that is.
Did he grab it? Oh no. Yeah, he is. I wasn't sure if he was delivering the toy receipt or finding out about it. But now he's finding out about it.
I just realized something.
What?
Yeah, I just realized the reason why he picked up the honey is because you can use that also for the squirt honey / nectar on Sunshine, which is the teddy bear. Yeah, okay.
I didn't notice when he picked it up. I didn't notice that.
I didn't realize that honey would work as well. So yeah. Another thing with this game is, if you might have already seen a little bit of something, that there are toys throughout this house, and whenever the humans are away, whether it be at night, they're sleeping in the same room, or they're just not in that room at all, the toys that are in that area will come to life. So it basically is a Toy Story ripoff. But you also, like, you can have some of these side missions with some of these toys and all that, and one of them being Sunshine the Bear. And yeah, we'll just have to see what happens later on with that.
Okay, Kobazco going for something tricky. Nice, clipping through the wall for that frog ring. If you noticed, he pulled the ladder at a diagonal angle, which isn't intended. It's only supposed to be moved in the 4 directions. What are the cardinal directions? I'm not sure. 4
cardinal directions.
Cool, I guess. But yeah, with a glitch, you can just move them in any direction you want, and it just saves a bit of time. Oh my god, good luck. When you open drawers, there's just random money that pops out. Also, similar to scrap, can either be a 10, 50, or 100 amount of that currency, and he just got 100. Which is unlikely.
we see the dad and Jaxler screens up to something kind of shady, kind of like, okay, what's really going on here? But we're gonna get to the bottom of that real quick, while also
I don't know if
getting
this
other
was
things.
I don't know if this was intentional by Jaxler, but he's getting the toy receipt during the day, and during the night, it's like an exclusive event in this game. Is
So, commentary should be back on stream, sorry.
oh,
All right, hello. If anyone can hear us,
Test.
just if anyone can hear us,
Oh.
type PogChamp in the chat.
don't do it.
No.
Okay. Where are we?
All right,
Oh, I think
Alright, we
Kobazco is going
got
to.
some PogChamp.
even though
Got some
after-
Pogs in the
After all
chat,
that
dude.
talking, it looks
Okay.
like Kobazco is going to be turning the letter in at night, or the toy receipt. I don't know why. After we're like, huh, he's not doing it.
All right, nice. Oh, yeah. So,
It's okay.
oh, what's the exclusive event? So,
The exclusive event.
yes. So, as, or actually, did you want to explain it again, or?
Aside from, I guess it's not too exclusive, because I just thought of something that makes it, you can do it anywhere you want. But aside from that factor, There is a suit that makes you end the day or night manually, but that's like almost a post-game item. So I'm just counting that as like a separate category. But the other exclusive events are like, I don't know if you know this game well. It won't be seen in this bingo run, but when spoilers, like the Phillies are having their concert in the backyard when Dino's like a truck, the night ends there. And when you get the like Funky Phil and the Dino sticker, the day ends there, and those are the only other times.
Yeah,
But that's
so I think, I think what they were referring to was you were talking about earlier with the so when you give mom the toy receipt, sometimes you can give her the toy receipt during the night when she's on the bed trying to figure out the bills, or sometimes you can do it during the day in the kitchen. But when you do it in the kitchen during the day, it doesn't switch over to the next cycle, which is the night cycle. But when you do it through the night, it actually switches to the next day. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens. Because mom's just trying to figure out the bills, like, yo, what's going on? Something's not adding up, and the dad's just doing something kind of shifty. You can see him hiding something in the cushions. Turns out it's a toy receipt, and he loves to spend money. The family's not exactly poor, but they're not exactly rich either, so they're trying to, like, save as much as they can. Meanwhile, he's spending all his money on toys. So, therefore, mom gets infuriated when we show her the toy receipt, and then she kind of just locks herself in the bedroom. So yeah, it's like I said, this game is very interesting. It's very unique.
Yeah, especially for like a first-party Nintendo GameCube game. But something unfortunate, just as unfortunate as a divorce, is they're both going for the divorce square, but Jaxler is ahead, and this is like the most time-costly square, but Kobazco is still pursuing it. So like, he's probably gonna get caught up doing a bunch of stuff that he doesn't need to do because he's just behind on it. Like, it's Jaxler's reaching the divorce, and Kobazco is far behind, but he's still going for it. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's some adult situations, and it's some adult situations in a game presumably for kids. So it's like it is for kids, or like a bit older kids. It's not like for the little tykes, but yeah, it is like interesting because there's some certain things like a divorce or whatever that takes place in this game. However, it's not as bad as the Japanese only DS game, Chibi-Robo Clean Sweep. It's got some longer name in Japanese, but I can't remember.
Yeah, like Okairi Chibi-Robo or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Happy Richie Usuji, I think. Something like that. I probably butchered it, but anyways.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's
So
USA, not Japan. So this is an RTA. Is it RTA Marathon or RTA in Japan? I think it's RTA in Japan. That's like the Japanese speedrun event page.
I'm not sure.
Cool stream.
Maybe.
Sorry, I'm plugging other streams.
Wow.
I don't
Okay. Oh. Alright. Yeah. So there's some things going down on Jaxler's screen right now. It's just kind of like reading a letter from the mother, thinking it's a love letter, but turns out the wording's not quite a love letter. It's kind of the opposite. So it's like, yeah, what's going on here? Meanwhile, Jaxler's just running through the kitchen. He hasn't done all that yet. He's just kind of like running up to mom saying, what's up? All right. And he's going to give her the toy receipt in the day as well, because I guess a lot of bingo runners tend to give mom the toy receipt during the day. I'm not sure if it's faster or not. I think maybe considering if you do it at night, then you go to your chibi house the next day, maybe Telly would talk to you, and maybe that actually is longer than the cutscene you'd watch during the day. I don't know.
It's just paining me. Is that a word? I don't know. That Kobazco is still doing the same exact thing Jaxler has been doing for the past like 5 minutes. Okay, Jaxler finally ticked it off, so maybe Kobazco will stop. But like, he's been doing something that's been futile for a long time now, and it's just like, no, come on.
Yeah. So the runners or the racers, So the racers are both tied once again. It's still. This is a pretty cool. This is actually like one of the closest races for Chibi Bingo that I've seen so far.
Yeah.
even though it's still in the beginning, but like, again, anyone's game, anything can happen. RNG can throw them for a loop for certain things. It's not all RNG, but there are some bits here and there that can actually like make or break.
There are few moments that are very luck based, and that, yeah. Is he going for the PJs? Jaxler? Yeah, Jaxler's going for the PJs right now. That's not a square, but
I guess it probably just helped the switch.
The PJs.
Yeah, so the PJs, like I said, with the different suits, they can each do different things when you press the Z button on the controller. And for the pajamas one, if it wasn't kind of already obvious enough, you hit that and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up the next day or night cycle.
Yep, but he can't. It's like a multi-day process of getting that suit. He's just starting like step 1 right now, so he won't have access to it until much later. Is it only a night, or is it a day and a night, or like a night and a day? I think the mom has to be awake.
I think it is like a night and then I think it is a day and a night.
Okay. Neither of them have the foyer warp yet still, even though Kobazco was like grinding scrap.
Yeah, it's surprising. Usually you get the foyer warp kind of soon, like towards the beginning of the bingo.
I don't think the mom has a job, but the dad works for the people who created the Spiders.
Spoiler alert. Macroware Robotics Inc.
The two like companies in this game are Macroware and Citrasoft, if that rings a bell. And yeah, to do the slide, what we covered earlier, you just move from like directly forward on the control stick to directly back. It's not much room for error, but it's like you just have the camera right behind you, and it works.
Yeah, if you turn the camera, then it's kind of over. But you can try to do the slide again.
Yeah, the direct opposite direction. Like, precise opposite direction. It works.
Yeah. And clipping is basically sliding, but then you, whenever you want to clip through the wall, when like your back is up against the wall that you want to clip on, you just hold forward again, and then quickly bring up your inventory with all your tools and suits, and then quickly close out of it right after. So it's like up X and then B. There's a rhythm to it, but like once you get it, then it's pretty nice. And it can help you through a lot of certain things, so you don't have to wait so long.
I'm curious to see if Kobazco is just like still going to be doing the same thing as Jaxler and getting the PJs.
Yeah.
If they end up doing like the same, they've been doing the same thing for the past like 10 minutes, but if they continue that even after the squares, they are. Okay. He's also going for the PJs.
Wow.
Yeah, this has been. They can't talk to each other. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what each other are doing, but they're doing the same thing.
Which is weird. It's also weird to me that this card doesn't have all doors Jenny's room, because that seems like one of the main staples of bingo, but I guess we just so happen to get a bingo card without that. That's usually one of the things that I believe Jaxler likes to go for. He usually, like, early on, he used to goes to Jenny's room and tries to find all the chibi doors, both visible and hidden. So yeah, Kobazco clipping through the door, hitting the loading zone. However, you can't clip through the bottom of the door in the foyer.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. How that's not possible. There's no loading zone. There's no loading zone behind the door, or like on the ground floor of the door behind when you're in the foyer. Like, he can't do that same thing to get into the bedroom. He can only do that to get out of the bedroom.
Only unless sorry.
I want to say it's just because it's sort of like, it reminds me of like the Legend of like Ocarina of Time people say like, what if Link was like left-handed or whatever, and like he held the sword in the other hand. The same thing. It's just the reason the loading zone is there is because the door opens in that direction instead of closes in that direction.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's only when it's open that you can go through the door, normally from the bottom of the floor, but, yeah. As opposed to the top of the floor. I just realized my wording.
Well, there are 2 floors.
Yeah.
In the foyer. Foyer.
Foyer, whatever, It's all
Wait,
the
do you
same,
say
right?
foyer or foyer?
I tend to say foyer, but sometimes
Okay, we're the
make it
2 runners
sound-
who say foyer, and Jaxler and Kobazco say foyer. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, sometimes you say it just to make yourself sound more distinguished, I guess. I guess that's the right term. I don't know.
Official, I don't know.
Yeah. You got it. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wow, almost the whole family was sliding down that rail. Does not look safe at all. I'm kind of questioning his parenting a little bit, but it's whatever. It's a game.
Back to distinction in each runner's options, because they have so many options, like directions they can choose, and they were just doing the same thing for a while, but finally they're splitting up again.
Yeah.
Jaxler
All
in the
right. So
backyard. Kobe. Oh, is Kobe the one with the honey?
yes.
Oh, okay. And something you'll be seeing on Jaxler's stream right now is like one of the most difficult glitches in this game, or like skips, I guess. If you can clip through the side of the invisible wall surrounding that bird, it's just like a mess of invisible walls, and the tree is pretty funky. You could just like fall off almost at any time. It's just so weird, but he managed to do it after some effort without fault.
Yeah. So yeah. One second.
Oh, Aldor's backyard. I didn't even notice. I was like, why is he going? There's no Aldor's backyard on this bingo board, and there's summed up. I just noticed it was on like the very side. I think he has most of the doors right now in the backyard.
Yeah, he's been going up the tree, getting all the different ones there, and meanwhile, Sunshine the bear on Kobazco's screen, kind of like going through a little sum right now. Looks odd, but now Telly, Chibi-Robo's manager, the flying television, we sound like this. Okay. Besides that, the Telly kind of like he's a bit shook as he's like, okay, what's going on right now?
I like to point out that Jaxler, if you press B, if you saw he was like floating down in like a very weird animation or like figure, if you press B when holding on or climbing something, and you have the Chibi-Copter equipped, you fall off and like you sort of get frozen and you don't lose any battery when you're falling. It's weird.
Is that Tao?
You'd think so, but that's my dog in my backyard.
Yeah.
No, because there are, like, right now, I don't know whose game audio is playing, but Jaxler in the backyard might have dogs barking in his game.
Yeah.
Because in the backyard, dogs bark. And that was my dogs barking. So. Nice. Coco commentators.
It's all good. Chad likes dogs, so...
Everyone likes
cool.
dogs. Well, most people do.
You gotta give Tao a bone. Dude.
The bone is like the most evil thing in this game. Second most evil thing in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
The
another
bone is
thing.
messed
Little
up.
bits of RNG. Yeah, so... Kobazco, I almost call him Jaxler. Kobazco just squirted some honey on Sunshine because I guess he's addicted to honey or nectar. And, so that's, it's another one of, like, those little adult, like, references in the game.
Jokes.
But, yeah.
Nintendo of America. I'm wondering if it was like that suggestive and like Japanese. I wonder like how the
I don't know how they fare, because like, well, considering that the Clean Sweep, the DS, only in Japan, the DS game, it's got a lot more than just that, than just what's in this game. It's got a lot more, like, that's way more suggestive, especially if, like, for a kids game. Like, yeah, it's definitely some, but yeah.
Jaxler grinding out some scrat. I think he's just gonna go for the foil warp because there's been a lot of like climbing stairs, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure neither of them have the foyer warp yet. And Kobazco going for all doors, foyer. There's no way he can do it all now, but he's just trying to impact it.
Doing those plug drops to get down to the chibi doors that's on the wall. Clipping through the door instead of going around the loading zone. Nice.
Saving that
nice
like,
meme,
second of
Kobe.
movement. What? I'm upset.
What? Wait, what? I wasn't even watching.
I was quiet because I was watching. I was examining Jaxler's decision. He got drops that were only 10s, and he didn't even pick them up. He just...
oh yeah, he does that. Whenever he gets like really bad drops, he usually tends to reset. He's like, nah, I can get better ones. It's just a waste of time. But yeah.
He got really bad drops. He didn't even bother picking them up to like... He just... Wow. Come on. But then he got really good drops, so whatever. Shows me.
You might notice that Kobe or Kobazco's digging his spoon into the floor, and that's for the Mr. Prongs sticker. And Mr. Prongs is, well, RNG, and he's not there.
Okay.
Alright, Jax with the 1000 scrap. Nice. But, yeah, Mr. Prongs is one of those really random things. It's even, like, probably one of the most random things throughout the game, like, at all. But, normally you'd have to find something like that with the Chibi Radar, which is another tool that you can buy from the Chibi PC if you get enough moolah. But, yeah, so there's certain spots where it's basically this guy with a plug for a head, and when you hit a certain part of the floor with the spoon, he can show up, and you can either keep hitting the spoon on the ground to make him grow larger, or just not do anything at all, and he'll shrink to, like, nothingness. It's very interesting.
The thing that was disturbing me, though, is that Kobe was just, like, randomly going for it, which I guess he likes now because he got it once earlier today for the first time.
Yeah.
Is that you usually use a tool to locate where exactly he is in the ground, because Mr. Prongs can appear in 3 different zones. I say zones as in areas, not direct, like, exact locations. It's not in this place, or this place. It's in this area. So, like, he was just... I don't know. He was just hoping for the best. He was guessing it'd be in one of these 3 areas, and then just, like, spamming in those areas. So, yeah, it's very unlikely that he would have actually found him. But he did earlier, so now he's hyped, so he's just going for it.
Yeah, he's just gonna go for it again.
Because it does save a lot of time if he could get it right now. And he's going for it again. What is he doing? If he gets it, I'm there.
Kobazco.
Yeah, Mr. Prongs can either appear right there in front of the, like, chimney or on either side of the couch. And it looks like he'll be checking for all of them. Okay, he's not dwelling on it for too much. He's only, like, tapping it. Because he could just be, like, there the entire night and not get it.
Oh, we got it. Nice. Okay, yeah. So
what? I'm mad.
So it's the guy with the blue body,
God.
some pants, and a big plug for a head. So it's even... Yeah.
Dude, Jaxler is gonna be. He's gonna see that box checked off in the top right, and he's gonna be heated. He was earlier.
Gonna be so
this happened
upset.
earlier, and he yelled.
Okay, yeah. So
God.
Kobazco opting to grow Mr. Prongs larger so you can actually see what happens. It's faster. You can still get the sticker when you don't grow him. But yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be doing this right now, but it doesn't lose too much time. But he hasn't, like, experimented with it, so he hasn't. He's just going for what he knows.
Chat's concerned about Mr. Prongs. It's kind of like, okay, yeah. It's sort of a very Japanese game. They like the really out there idea.
Oh yeah, that's against, like, Twitch TOS nipples.
I just realized nice. I just realized that. Oh, snap.
Dude, they're just like bolts or something. Go with
Not for kids.
wrong sticker. Okay, got the sticker. Even?
Dude, even
1, 2, 3,
Telly
4, 5,
was...
6.
Even... Oh, yeah.
6 to 4.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the squares. I was talking about even, like, Telly's, like, creeped out by that, too.
Oh.
But, yeah. Yeah, no, it's all good.
No, that broke even.
Wow.
And that broke Jaxler. Oh, yeah.
It's all good. Woo-woo. Woo-woo-woo-woo. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad the stream censored that. I guess it's like a cap on the volume, so you just got cut out.
Gotcha.
Anyways. What's Jaxler doing? What's in the kitchen? I'll chill.
Alright, so yeah. While that's going on, Jaxler going to another chibi door, getting some more moolah, buying some things. He's gonna buy some things. Let me see what he could buy. He could buy the hot rod, that's for another, like, side quest, like, minigame thing. And it sucks. There's no Space Scrambler, but, there's also a thing called a Space Scrambler, and that's, like, one of the worst side missions in the game, because it's just, it feels so awkward when you're trying to control. It's like a spaceship, more or less, and you're, like, flying it throughout the foyer, however you want to call it. But, yeah.
Jaxler also went for the snazzy... I unmute my mic and my dog start fucking again. But, the snazzy hover right there to the door. It's barely, I mean, not door, table. It's barely manageable getting, I think that was his second frog ring, but that might be wrong, because I feel like he'd have more frog rings at this point. That's his fourth ring? What? I know Kobe's at 3.
Chat's keeping count. Thanks, chat.
Yeah, chat
You're
is
a real
counting.
one.
That is a Twitch chat staple. Counting.
Twitch chat, what's the square root of X? OP. They're good at math. I don't know.
This is Lockout Bingo. It is just like coincidence that not Jaxler, Kobe is almost at a row or column.
$11.83 sounds good. Chat coming in with the real answers. Yeah.
Isn't it like IX? Imaginary numbers?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, he's digging.
Digging, going to plant a flower.
Give a flower to mom. It doesn't, you don't have to actually spray that with water for it to grow, you just have to dig it. There's only like one thing you have to spray with water, or liquid, to actually grow it, and that's the Phillies with Funky Phil's sweat. Yeah, other than that, the water isn't really necessary aside from a couple like side quests.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Kobazco also making some progress on the backyard doors. I think he's just doing like the exact same thing Jaxler did earlier, so they might be tied on the backyard doors. Let's get in Chibi radar.
Okay. Alright. So he's got all the tools
Oh,
now.
that was his last tool? Oh,
Wow. Alright, so
crazy.
once again, the racers are tied. Dude.
Nice. It's going well. It's going close. Except, I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I'm more concerned just because Kobe was doing like the same thing for a while and just like got sniped, so.
Yeah.
Kobe also buying a flower or seed, a flower seed, and a charge chip. Oh wait, what did he get the range chip or the charge chip? I think it's a charge chip.
I honestly
But
don't know.
I'm wondering what he needs that for.
Good question.
I don't know. I don't think he needs it.
Yeah, I guess he just decided to get it.
Unless he got the range chip and using that to deliver the red shoe, because he said he had problems with that like shot, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's not considered for like all tools or something. Oh, actually, no, it's already.
Andy,
it's already checked off. Yeah. Wow.
Weird.
Wow, dude. Voice cracks and commentator not understanding what the
That's,
game's about.
Jaxler going for the frog ring. Oh, and the living room door. He doesn't. I don't think he has enough time to get that door. He's eyeing that door, I can see. Well, he's also eyeing the frog ring. But there's a chibi door he can get up here. I don't know if he has enough time. It looks like he does not. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many times he's pulling the bridge.
Oh,
He's pushing the bridge. Okay, two or three. He's extending it 2 or 3 times. What do you think?
4.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going 3. I hope he does 2, but I'm going 3. My heart says 3.
1.
1.
What?
What a nut.
Wait. This is a game changer. 1.
What a nut.
Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Okay, Jaxler, I see
Showing
you,
us,
dude.
yeah.
Wow, dude. Just going all in.
Oh, wait, yeah, because he pushed and pulled it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Because, never mind. That makes more sense to me. Felt like everything I knew was a lie for a second. Okay, and now he's
Jaxler going
rocketing.
all in.
Wait, ooh. How,
Want to get this door?
safe of a choice. He chooses to get this closer door instead of one that, like, he might not have had enough time to get. And, yeah, because he needs to get that door later.
Yeah, so the reason why we were getting so hyped there for a second was because with the bridge utilibot there, you can push it out, like, the bridge, you can, like, open the bridge, so many times, like, 3 or 4 times, I think. But, yeah, so normally you do, like, either, like, 2 or 3, but he just decided to do 1, and he almost barely just crossed the gap. It was really, like, I was not expecting that at all to happen, but, like, he just went, did it, just got it.
Okay, and I guess that was Jaxler's 6th frog ring, and at the same time, Kobe got the last of the backyard doors. We're confused because it's a small thing, and it's just like, if you have a small thing, you wonder how people, like, attack that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You know, it's one of those.
It's like, I wonder how someone will, like, pull out a chair, you know?
Yeah, for real. Got
That's his person
5
tied in
spiders in
shoes.
the background.
Do
Wow.
they pour the milk or the cereal first? Oh my god, this lock.
The RNG, dude. The RNG!
Oh my god, this guy's a nut.
Dude, Kobazco is...
Nuts and bolts. Again.
Dude, Chibi-Robo, nuts and bolts.
Chibi-Robo,
Now
nuts
coming
and
out
bolts.
for the Xbox One X. What? Okay.
Did he have 1,000 scrap or did he just get that? It's purple. Wait,
He
missing
got that
that one.
earlier. He got that a lot earlier, yeah.
Dang. Oh, probably when he was grinding. I was only
Yeah.
focusing on getting the foyer warp, not the 1,000
That's
scrap. But he, did both, which is a good decision.
Alright, Jackson going for CRM once again.
Kobe going
Wait.
from cookie boxes,
Yes.
candy boxes,
Cookie boxes.
There's candy
It's all
bags.
good, yeah. Candy wrappers.
Those two. Yes, 7. Ooh. 7 cookie boxes. Oh my god.
Just one more. That's all you need.
And ooh,
Talking to
getting
Jenny.
some happy
I think
points.
she's a frog right now.
Oh, that's a good decision. So, since Jaxler already got the 6 frog rings, and Kobe was already pursuing it, and noticed Jaxler beat him to it, he's just dropping off the frog rings right now because he can get some like happy points and moolah out of it. So he's making the most out of what he's lost, which is good.
Yeah, it's pretty
Good awareness.
Yeah. Let's see here. Jaxler going back into Jenny's room, probably trying to pick up more trash.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd get that invisible door. I don't know. Oh wait,
Oof.
I think Kobe's ahead on the foyer doors. Foyer. Oh yeah, now he's going for this invisible
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, he's using the drawer glitch, pushing that diagonally.
Yeah.
So it's funny because in like 2009, because this game came out in 2005 in Japan and 2006 elsewhere, but in 2009 for Japan only, they made a release back when they were doing a thing called the new play control style of games, where they'd take games from like the GameCube and they give it the new play like style with the motion controls and everything. And for some reason, this was only in Japan. So normally, like, you could like do that, perform that glitch with a drawer where you can like just push or pull anything in any direction and it won't stop. But you can't do that on the Wii version because the controls are all different. It's just sort of canceled out.
I didn't know that wasn't possible on the Wii.
Yeah, I've tried it, but it didn't
you only
actually.
did, like that like one stream, but
Yeah, I've tried it, but it didn't like really seem to work. Because there's like a different way to like move yourself, like move the camera behind you.
oh,
Alright, so also Jaxler clipping through this
storming
big,
the castle.
Yes, storming the castle. This big castle here. That's going to be for the Deliver the Red Shoe Square.
The American Ninja Warrior himself, climbing that tower. Yeah, we're so lucky that that's possible. There's just one peg sticking out the side of the tower that you can like. That can just be. That's the only way you can access the tower early. Is just that tiny peg sticking out, and then like all the clipping you can do to go through the loading zones you want. Normally, you need like a staircase after like talking to one character to bring it up, but it's very slightly possible to not need that staircase.
Yeah.
They have the same plug designs, but there's very minor differences between the Japanese and English version that are visual. Like the yes/no, that's like a green check mark and a red X are like a what is it? Is it a blue circle and a red X, or it's a red circle?
It's a red circle and a blue X instead of instead of the green exclamation point and the red "Do Not Enter" sign. That's what I like to call it. Yeah. So yeah, only getting Jaxler only getting 2 batteries because that's all he needs. The first smallest soldier that he can climb onto is already in the perfect position, sort of, so he can like just climb onto this other yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
And right now he's gonna be. Oh wait.
He still needs to shoot the thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not doing that right now, but
maybe he's just waiting till he gets closer, I guess.
Oh no, it's right because he's in CRM. Yeah, he does not have. Wait, actually, can he?
He doesn't.
Oh, that's why he got the range chip. Oh, okay.
No, I think Kobazco did, but for this moment is why he'd want the range chip.
Is that wait? I thought he got the range chip.
We are concerned. Normally,
so yeah. Sorry. So basically,
hot rod, whatever.
Wow. All right. Cool. Yes.
I think my stream's behind because he is only now buying it. Whatever. So yeah, he has to shoot this lever. He's doing it without first person.
So the reason why there's a first-person mode in this part of the game where I think he actually can't hit it. Now he's confused.
So what he should be doing here is opening the door that's literally right next to him. Oh, which he's going to do. Thank you, because he is just like scrapping for what to do. In the Chibi-Robo mode CRM that we described earlier, you can't go in first person, and he needs to go in first person to make that shot that he tried making to shoot the lever. But he, had that ability taken from him. And now I think he is too far to actually make the shot because he does not have the range chip. So now he has to sort of go back on those soldiers.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I was just practicing I was practicing
made it
emulator recently, and
yeah. So see now he's going into first person. Now he's making the shot.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
save.
Because he doesn't have the range chip, he has to go that close. And luckily, there's the chibi door right there. That going inside of another chibi door cancels that like status he was in where he couldn't use first person. But it all worked out. It was just a little hiccup, I guess.
And yes, Chibi just did walk on an invisible solid platform and then just fell. My red shoe. He didn't get the shoe.
He doesn't have the shoe.
He doesn't have the shoe. Oh no.
So he needs the shoe to like actually complete that side quest. Like he just sort of walked in front of the princess and she denied him because you need to have the shoe to like talk to her really, or like to complete what she's asking. She needs her shoe back, and he didn't have the shoe. So now he did all that climbing. I said that was a little hiccup. That's a little kind of big hiccup.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger.
Now,
He's gonna sit on
now
the
he's sat on
stool.
the cute little mushroom.
Yeah. Taking a little breather there because of all that clipping through the castle really takes a lot out of the body.
Jaxler taking a big blow for sure. Kobazco doing some frog stuff. Is this the first time? The first time he's spoken to the frog.
Yeah.
Is Jaxler? Is he right here? Is Kobazco tied for like the frog progress now? I don't think Jaxler has delivered the like boyfriend or anything.
Yeah, no, I think they are pretty much tied. Yeah.
Okay, so for the frog sticker block square, they're basically tied now. I'm just thinking of like where everyone is on the bingo in relation to the bingo board itself.
Right, yeah.
Oh, cookie box.
Oh, he's getting a cookie box.
Is this the 8th one? Is this the 8th one? Or no, Kobazco's on 7.
Yeah, Kobazco. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Empty cans, foyer doors. Deliver the red shoe. What's going on? Kobazco's going to the foyer. I'm imagining Kobazco's either gonna continue the frog sticker or finish getting all the foyer doors. Probably both, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs many more. I think he only needs like a couple. So. Oh, and this is the first time he's got the foyer warp too. Kind of late for the foyer warp.
Ooh.
But it's like a mandatory thing because you don't want to be climbing those stairs every time.
Yeah. Right,
Jaxler redoing all this climbing. It's cool. It's cool movement. It's like our favorite movement.
So you can get to see it again if you already missed it.
Yeah. See, look, this max range hover all the way to this tiny peg on the side of the wall. That's like the only peg on this entire castle, literally. I think there might be one more. I think there is one more.
The devs were on top of that. They were like, "Oh yeah, someone's gonna speedrun in the future. All right, so here's how you do it. We'll just put it right here so they can do." They already knew clipping existed. Oh well, and the soldier's perfectly just lined up right there, so he doesn't have to wait.
Yeah.
Nice.
And also, he has his menu open, and doing that freezes the day-night timer. He's like running low on time, so he's just trying to preserve what he has left. Okay. Kobazco talking to the frog. I was watching Jaxler. I don't know if he got some doors on the way. I don't think he had enough time to. Did he fall? He fell. Chibi-Robo is definitely like more slippery than you think. The character controls. I mean, I guess not as much as you think, considering you can slide infinitely, but still.
Yeah. Sorry, I was typing.
I knew it. Okay. 7. I wonder what their happy points counts at right now. I guess we'll see in a bit. Jaxler's about to get. He's about to deliver the red shoe, which is one of the boxes, squares, tiles on the bingo board, and get some happy points. I don't know how close he is to 700. I want to say halfway, probably. Give a flower to Mom. Oh, that's going to be a close one. I think Jaxler's probably going to beat giving the Mom a flower.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Co-commentator with very insightful commentary.
Yeah.
In response. I'm just like, yeah. Sure, man. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so, yeah. A Lego dinosaur biting into a metal robot. Ooh, yes, that's also another thing, too.
Oh yeah, we're not talking. We didn't know if the stream does this, but do you do like the donation readings or whatever? I think someone's in here that listens to me that runs the stream.
Yep, we do the donation ratings.
Cool.
We don't really have any new readings to read, so
never mind.
Ooh. Alright guys, let's get those donations going so we can read some.
Or what's the other? Isn't there like a backup like plug if you don't have donations?
I mean, we do have Doctors Without Borders plug.
Oh, Chibi-Robo's a plug, literally. Go for it.
Huh.
We got a lot of plugs.
We got a lot of plugs. And Chibi-Robo's got one. And it's nice looking too. It looks like a really high quality plug in my opinion. Just saying.
Yeah.
For sure.
Come on. Will these be uploaded to the ESA YouTube? Yes. Yes, they will.
Cool.
Nice.
Got the only real plug I got.
Okay, no problem. I don't know.
Alright.
I just don't want to be like missing out on something or, skipping over something.
Yeah. Well.
Because right now they're just doing a lot of talking.
Yeah.
That should be ending soon though.
But yeah, let's get those donations in. Gotta do that.
Donos.
Doctors Without Borders. Alright. Meanwhile, we have Funky Phil, who is a very funky flower. He just loves to dance. And he's trapped behind some blinds, so you gotta free him, which is one of these squares that Kobazco will be getting right now.
Yeah, it should be ending. Okay, Jaxler at 372. It's a little over halfway to the 700 happy points he needs. I'm not sure of the happy point distributions, because do you know? I don't know. I know you've done some bingos. Oh wait, wow, never mind. Kobazco at 692.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's looking a bit more. It's looking a lot more
some candy boxes now. Might be sad. Jaxler beats Kobazco. Kobazco's been at 7 candy boxes for a while.
Yeah.
And Jaxler picking up all the trash he needs right now.
Bingo. Let's go bingo.
The first bingo.
First ever live public Chibi-Robo plug into adventure bingo. Really cool. So there's this frog on the ground now. You gotta pick him up and bring him to Freda, the other frog outside, and this will help progress for the frog sticker square. So.
Yeah, it's like the second to last thing you need to do for the actual sticker. I think.
Yeah, there's one more thing after this, then it's all good, but it's on a different cycle, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, Jaxler just picking up all the trash. Happy points, I'm guessing.
Happy points, moolah.
Happy points and moolah. He doesn't really need Neither of them
Yeah.
need moolah for the.
It's
Bingo
funny
itself.
because that's another thing. Normally, there'd also be like there's a square where it's charge the Giga Charger. So, long story short, there's this robot in the basement named Giga-Robo, and he's run out of battery. His battery's empty. We gotta go recharge it with this charger we found also in the basement. But you already skip all of that in this Bingo save file. Specifically
Yeah, just
because there's a
there would've
lot of
been-
cutscenes.
There would have been another hour of cutscenes
Yeah, it's not.
without the save file.
So this option is a lot more Bingo friendly.
Yes.
Well. There is something I'm very happy to say, which is that we got a donation.
Hey.
PogChamp.
PogChamp. Can I read it? I haven't read anything. It's been
is.
so long.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Are you sure you don't want to split this in half or something? Oh my lord.
This is one big donation in terms
Oh
of
snap!
one big comment.
A $25 donation from Unknown says, probably about a billion times it says, a $25 donation from a $25 from donation from a $25 from donation from a $25 donation from a $25 donation from $25 donation from the $25 donation from $25 donation from, and we can continue that for quite an annoying amount of time. But thank you for your $25 donation from a $25 donation from.
And at the same time, just right now, we also got a $10 donation from Carvius saying, "What do you call doctors without change? Doctors without quarters." We got
Wow!
God damn it, Carvius. God damn it.
Thank you. Very cool.
Nice. Well, indeed, this is a good reminder that all of this money will go towards Doctors Without Borders, which is an organization which operates in over 70 countries across all of the world's continents. So really, if you want to provide aid to needy people across the world, please consider donating even more to the cause, because I think we should soon be reaching 2,500 really soon. So let's see if we can hit that milestone by the end of the run. That would be amazing.
Super sick. All right. Meanwhile, Chibi climbing up cords again, and
Okay.
also Chibi watching frogs hop away.
Kobazco
Yeah.
managing to like scrub up some miscellaneous paw prints that Tao has left to just like scratch 700 happy points. We also got what did they get? What did I miss? I know Kobazco continued the frog ring, the frog sticker side quest a little bit. I think he only has one more interaction needed with them, and he still needs one cookie box. He's been at 7 cookie boxes for the longest time.
Yeah, he only needs one more, dude. Just gotta wait another cycle and then go to Jenny's room. Boom, it's done. Or even like, do you like even like the living room table too? That's another place where you can get
there's a
cookie
few
box.
I don't know. I haven't been counting empty cans, but I know they've picked them up like with the cookie boxes. They're usually right next to each other, or they can be.
Well. We've got some other good news now. Because we've got another $20 donation from Ballsbeard. Who would like to read it? Palmy or Unknown? Would either one of you like to read it?
I would love to read it. It's up to you, Unknown.
Well, considering you took the $25 donation from a $25 donation from $25 donation.
Oh, I didn't know your name was Unknown, so I was just like,
Yeah. UA unknown availability, whatever you want to call it, it's fine. I don't mind. But yeah, donation for the donation reader to read. That's the comment that the donation is supposed to be read. So the donation for the donation reader to read is donation for the donation reader to read. Is that how it works? I think
Yes.
so. Okay.
Did
Wait,
Flo
was
have
that
to
the-
read it?
Was that the donation? I'm lost.
So the donation for the donation reader to read is
Scoop! Scoop, you got
Like soy scoobs.
right. Robo, right?
Raggy.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
This donation broke everyone.
Wow.
And also now we officially casually passed $1,500 bug.
Whoo! Let's go.
Killing
I'm trying to clap with only one hand.
Killing
I
it.
love how. I just have to comment that I love how immediately as I make this unofficial $2,500 incentive, immediately we get to $2,500.
Son.
So let's go for $3,500 and I'll do another incentive. What do you say about that, Shadow?
So let's also talk about the fact that Chibi-Robo is casually in pajamas right now. Like that's
Just
Why is
chilling,
that-
you know.
why is
Definitely
that
the
so
cutest
damn
outfit.
adorable? I don't understand.
I know.
Yeah, he even has like a little pillow when you use the suit.
Yeah.
The pajamas can come in 2 other colors depending on the clothing or apparels you get for mom to sew it with. Right now he's wearing dad's old boxers. But what were the names of the other?
It's like the handkerchief. I can't remember what it was, like the something handkerchief, and there was. I can't remember the other name, dude.
The other ones are
Sucks,
slow.
but yeah, I know. This one's
they
fast.
they're cute, but they're out of the way.
Even though
and,
his dad's probably used pair of boxers, what face, not like this.
No, they are crisp. You pick them up, and
Oh.
they are
Oh
they
no!
are frozen solid.
No.
They're like ironed. Ziploc bag. When you pick them
Whoa.
up, they are stable for sure. Oh no, I don't know how bad that is for. Never mind, that doesn't matter.
Maybe it's he's just not
If you-
even gonna
yeah.
work.
So you
Oh,
see,
yeah.
Jaxler can't move it right now. Can't move that ladder. If you do the like the glitch for moving the utilibot diagonally, like he does, if you do that glitch into a wall, it gets like stuck into the wall. You're supposed to like cancel that glitch before it touches anything. But he just unfortunately used it, so now he can't move that ladder anymore at all. He doesn't need it anymore, luckily. But yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
big push.
Yeah. So he still got up there, so it's fine. All right.
Still, I'm so shocked he's been at 7 cookie boxes for how long.
I know. He hasn't
I don't
gone
have a
onto the
timer on-
table or
I
something.
don't have a timer on stream, so I don't know how long this
Yeah,
is going
I
for.
know.
But he has been at it for a while. He's so close. Oh,
Right
yeah,
now,
Kobazco.
overall, we're at 122, just past 122. So.
Oh wow, nice. Underestimate. That's all I can hope for. Kobazco also getting the PJs. And Jaxler. I think Jaxler will probably be getting the flower. The flower is probably grown by now to get to the mother. And my guess is living room doors. So what are they going for? Oh no, he can't give the flower to the mom because she is asleep at night.
Sleep at night? Who does that?
Dude, I don't know. I sleep during the day.
She sleeps like on a table. She doesn't even sleep in bed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know. She just like passed out from doing all that sewing earlier because like she like spends a lot of time during the pajama making just working on it and then just sleeping during the night cycle. It's just all right. The only
Gotta
thing
treat
I've always
yourself.
thought of was like,
Hey,
what
look at
is
those
she gonna
boxers.
eat? Like, I don't think there's enough like cookie crumbs or something in the room to like sustain someone for like a day.
Yeah, there is a cooking section. There is one cooking segment of this game. That's like the only time you see the family eat. And
yeah,
that's, like,
I know.
At least in like the 100% run, that happens on like day 12. So you just watch like a family not eat for 12 days.
Yeah, I know. It's like, okay, how are they surviving?
Dog bones.
That's
Dog
why
bones.
you can never find it.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this is looking. Bingo boards looking like it's pretty dominated by green, by Kobazco a bit, but let
Yeah,
me
step
see.
up a little bit. Also, those eggs, you don't like. They're way too slow for bingo. You see them just like in the living room, standing around, all huddled in like a formation, but they're never gonna be. They used to be like check boxes in bingo, but they take way too long, so they were always like skipped for the most part. So we just took them out. And yeah, Kobazco getting another foyer door. I think he's almost done. If not, yeah, he's not done already, but very few left, I imagine.
Yeah. So currently it's 11-8. Kobazco in the lead, but like I said, anything can happen. There is a Pico sticker box. Depends on what he does. If he goes for Pico, so what it is in the basement, there is this thing known as the Great Pico. And you basically go to it and it's like a scammer basically. Like, you go and give it some money, and then like you can either, if you guess which eye will open correctly, then you can double your money effectively. But there's a lot of the time where you won't get it, but there's sometimes where you can, so you might want to save your game first before you go ahead and do Pico. But once you gamble at least once, then you can go ahead into the kitchen during like a random day cycle and hoping Pico will be in there. Give it some a snorkel and goggles that are in Jenny's room, and that's how you obtain the Pico sticker. So of course you gotta wait until you get a good RNG to do that. So it's, yeah, otherwise you'll lose your money. And it's,
I don't think they don't really need money anymore, so it's fine if they gamble and lose.
Right,
there's nothing left to
right.
buy, but it's they've definitely just been avoiding Pico like the plague.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Pico if you don't have to. In 9%, you kind of have no choice.
Yeah, they both I think
double
they
your
both
money
got-
fast.
Okay. Oh, I say that, and Kobazco is getting the snorkel and goggles, which is for Pico.
Yeah.
I was wondering. Yeah, I think they both have that. Now.
Please don't test. Please don't. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like Jaxler. I mean, he's getting all this money here, dude. And Kobazco now has the 8 cookie boxes.
Finally, he's getting this 8. He's been on 7 for so long. If he lost that, Jaxler was catching up. Okay. Is he at 12 squares now? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 12
So,
to 8.
Kobazco only
Kobazco
needs one more square and he'll win it.
And that, I'm guessing it's the foyer door, so this might be over. Oh no, Jaxler just got his left. I say that looking at, and then it clicked right in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
And okay, so that's a
Alright, so we've got all doors living room, 6 empty cans, Pico sticker, and give a flower to mom. So those are the 4 remaining squares.
I know they both have a flower planted.
Yeah, so it looks like that seems like what they'll be going for.
And it's daytime is happening, and you have to give mom the flower during the day. Daytime's happening for Kobazco. I'm imagining he's going to be going for that flower, and that might be it, because I don't think Jaxler can snipe unless he uses. He's reading my mind. He's reading my mind.
And there you go. He sleeps.
Unless he uses the PJs. Unless he uses the stream sniping. Is he muted? Is he in the other channel right now? Dude, where are the tapes? Check the cameras. But yeah, he definitely needs to beat Kobazco to giving the flower to mom right now.
Yeah, this is looking a bit close.
Okay, Jaxler, I hope that is what he's going for. Oh, Kobazco. not going for the flower. Never
No,
mind.
he's gonna go for something else. Okay, that's
is he got?
actually all right. It's not what I expected, but he's trying to make the race more interesting. I think. I don't know. I mean, like, it's not like he knows, but it's at the same time.
Okay, what's
He's
in the
banking
backyard
on
for
making
him?
it
Oh wait, the
interesting.
flower he needs is in the backyard.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
still,
Alright.
he has to be daytime. Dude, it hasn't grown.
No, okay, so we'll see what happens for Jaxler
Okay,
here.
so he
see
was
how
going
his
for the
flower's
flower,
going
but it
along.
seems like it hasn't grown. I have no knowledge of how the flower works because it is not used in any category of the speedruns. So I don't know what like requirements need to be met to obtain the flower, but he has not
I
gotten
think
it.
it's just like a few day cycles have to pass before you can.
I know like
before it grows fully.
the nectar flower needs like 1 day and night cycle. But
Yeah, it seemed
It's
like it was a
like a
lot
special
more
flower.
for like a normal flower when I was doing bingo with that. When there were like different things with a red flower and a white flower and a blue flower. Like really, like there were a few different types of flowers. You can also get a nectar flower, but you really don't even need that because there are some flowers with nectar in the backyard. So, for instance, like for the squirt honey / nectar on Sunshine Square, you can just get the one from the backyard, nectar from that, and that's it. But
funny, they were both like standing in like the same spot for different objectives. They were
Yeah.
just like right next to each other. But looking for different things. Jaxler was scoping out the flower he planted, but Kobazco going over here to get these empty cans. I don't know what his empty can count is at. These are 2. I'm guessing he's at like at least 4. My guess. 3 or 4, probably. He
Yeah.
needs 6 for this bingo. I know Jaxler's ahead on the living room doors. There are like a number of living room doors, and they take a while to get though, so I understand why they aren't going for that. But yeah, Jaxler is ahead in that area. Jaxler climbing this cord and checking the flower. He's
saying, go to sleep once more on his pillow.
normal flowers are
like,
weird. I only know special
Barely
flowers.
on a ledge. You'd figure he'd fall off trying to sleep on the edge, but it's kind of like a Mario
pillow.
Odyssey or
Oh yeah, the Mario Odyssey. Forgot about that.
yeah. For some reason, Mario 64, you can't sleep while you're half off the ledge, but on Odyssey, he just doesn't even care.
Yeah. They
So it's sort of like
programmed
that.
it so Mario 64 wouldn't sleep overnight.
Dude. 64 OP.
Yeah. What are they checking for? Hey, there are some empty cans under the bed, unless they didn't respawn. Yeah, the flowers are definitely a mystery to the runners as well. I figured they know because they do bingo often and like deal with the flowers, but I guess he doesn't. They don't understand how the flowers work either.
Yeah. Just kind of go along, seeing how it works. It's kind of what I did when I was doing that.
Okay. That was I never seen that
Alright.
entrance to the basement before, like Kobazco did. He just like clipped twice through the wall to land on like the ceiling of the foyer loading zone. There's a divorce.
Yeah, it's bit of a spoilers, but
This is-
in this we already
clip
get to it in
Kobazco's
bingo,
going
so
for.
it's not spoilers really. Yeah.
This clip Kobazco's going for is so annoying because you have such a bad camera, and he lands on the bird cage, which gives him like an unnecessary cutscene. Oh, it was a short one though. I guess he just did that for safety or like a backup. He brought up his inventory, but I didn't get to see how many cans he had. He was too quick.
Yeah. It's like
Is there a can over here? I remember
yeah,
something.
there is
there is one.
There was
I forgot
knowledge.
about
Yeah,
this
purple
can.
can.
I used to get this in like the first any % route, like that can, for the money when the trash can.
Okay, and that is it. Kobazco
That was the sixth
getting
one.
the 13th square.
Yeah, you only
All
need
right.
that empty can.
GG to the racers.
GG.
It's a good race. It was pretty even a
Pretty
lot,
close.
like early on. But yeah,
Yeah, definitely a well fought race. What happens now? Like there's like an interview, right?
I do believe if you'd like to interview and kind of talk to the runners, Jaxler and Koba.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
And also, since the incentive for the glitch exhibition was met, that will be
Hmm.
shown as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting to watch. Hello, Kobazco. How goes it?
Oh, hello?
Hey,
Oh, I'm muted.
Kobazco.
Huh?
We're in the.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
hold on,
you
my,
can hear it, though.
Yeah. There you go. Hi.
How's it going?
Hello.
It's going pretty good considering I won.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. How was that? How do you guys feel after that race?
What are your
I
thoughts?
think that went really well, except for the fact that Kobe sniped 2 cards from me due to RNG.
Yeah.
Wait, what did I get? Was it
Wrong
Kookie
sticker.
and...
It was
Promise.
cookie
Oh.
boxes and the cans. I
Oh.
reset it with the pajamas for like 3 cycles
Oh.
and I couldn't find them.
I don't even have the pajamas. I forgot there was a can in the basement. I went to the basement on a whim to do Pico, and then I saw there was a can. I was like, oh, I win.
It's 6 can. Wait. How
Yeah.
did you get the 6th can then?
One respawned in Jenny's room when I went to go look at the snorkel.
Are you serious, dude? Come
Yeah,
on.
same with the cookie box. There was 1 can and 1 cookie box, and I was actually gonna wait. Like, I got the snorkel, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm like, I wonder if they respawned. So I went and I grabbed them.
I got the kitchen cans day 1, and they still didn't spawn in for me.
Alright, we got a
Am I
glitch
just saying
exhibition
that
to beat, dude.
Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and get that rolling? But other than that, like that card was pretty fun, and that was really competitive up until I got RNG'd to death.
I had exactly the amount of moolah for Hot Rod. Like,
Yeah.
the exact amount. Like, I had 0 after I bought it. I was really surprised.
I
think
can't
that one-
believe you've beat me in like 3 straight bingos to RNG. And I'm
No,
not done with it.
yes, tell them about my scrap RNG. It was awful.
Well,
I got all 10s.
actually, like, yeah, there were still parts where like you still got quite a lot of good RNG. Like,
You got the foyer
Yeah.
warp like 2 days and nights after you did.
Holy crap!
You got the foyer warp so late.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I missed the divorce cycle, because I couldn't make it upstairs in time to give the receipt.
Well,
Oh,
no.
you two were doing like the same exact thing with the divorce for like 10 minutes straight, and Jaxler was like ahead of you the entire time. And we're just
Yeah, it seemed as much.
no.
Was
I
it
still had to do
yours?
it. It was so worth it to do divorce, though.
Yeah.
If you consider the goals
I
that
got
were.
RNG'd to death. I feel bad, but at the same time, that went really well, so I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Oh, yeah, well,
it was great.
let's see some glitches. I actually haven't seen a bunch of these.
Alright,
Show them
great.
to me, Jaxler.
Hold on, it says
You gotta load the save file.
Discord be glitching. Holy moly. Yeah, okay. Let me switch over to the save file, and we'll
No
go
problem.
ahead on that. Check
Oh, dude, you have no idea how happy I was when I saw you marked deliver the red shoe, as I'm like doing the whole funky fill thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also,
Actually.
okay, I will give it to you. I did have good RNG. Frogs spawned literally the cycle after I brought back Fred.
Dude, come on. You literally.
Although, according to Scoop, you can just go back and forth between.
Yeah, you can just re-enter the backyard every time you want. Until
So I think I would have kept on doing it anyways. I would have gotten it, but it was nice.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think I
alright.
will win.
Yeah. That was really close, though, so either way,
Yep.
you know.
I like
Yeah, it was a
Best I
very
could.
close race.
Can't wait to go back and watch it. But let's see what do you got for us?
Alright, so we're gonna be starting off the glitch exhibition, so I believe I'm on the left side. So we're gonna warm you guys up a bit. Start with something a little bit simple here. So it didn't appear on this card, but there's one of the objectives is called the cooking sticker, where you have to do cooking with Dad and get a perfect score on it. But we're gonna talk to him here and do a cute little glitch. It's not too crazy. So we're gonna talk to Dad here real quick. Say yes.
That was an hour 30? That's probably one of our
that
lowest.
went really fast.
Yeah.
It's one of our lowest. I think it's because there was no Moolah really goals except for Hot Rod.
Yeah. But we also just played fat. I think we both played out of our minds.
It was pretty good.
Alright, so to explain this glitch, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of these buns here and then clip out of here. Alright, I got it first try. So there's a fail-safe mechanism when you leave the game out of bounds where it just ends it instantly. But it leaves Chibi and his holding bun animation, so we're basically walking around right now with an invisible bun. Because it's the cooking challenge is ended, the bun is basically deloaded right now. So I can just run around like this until I leave the room. And if I press A here, I put down a bun, and it plays that sound too.
Oh, what the?
Basically the champion.
I didn't know that.
You actually didn't know that?
I knew you could clip out. I didn't know like you did the bundle.
I didn't know that. Jaxler told me about it today.
There was lots of
Alright.
That was just the bun. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. The bun is a sentient being. So a little small one to start us out. So now I'm gonna briefly make a run upstairs, and there's a lot of stuff we're gonna do up here. So give me just 1 second. All right, I'm gonna make a quick save here, so don't mind me, because we're gonna No, I don't want to spoil anything, but our GameCube is gonna make my GameCube is gonna make some interesting noises in a little bit. I'll warn you when that happens.
Ooh.
I know exactly what you're doing.
That was good fun.
I'm glad you're doing this.
Wait. Oh no. Wait.
Don't worry, Jackson. I'll come join you. I'm on my way up.
I hope you're not doing what I think you're doing.
I'm coming up to join you. I'll do it as well.
Jaxler.
I'm going up the foyer right now.
Well, I'm the one with audio on, so it's not nearly as funny.
Yeah, I guess I'll definitely don't have two audio.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have two audios. What's about to happen?
But before we do that, I'm actually gonna show off another thing real quick.
Oh, yeah,
so you've seen it. So you've seen us do a lot of these out of bounds clips with using buffering with the menu throughout the run. But I'm gonna show you folks an out of bounds trick that literally anyone can do at home. It's actually free. And I like to show this off just kind of to show people like just a little bit how broken this game. We love this game, but I don't know how to miss this one. So all you do is we're by the record player over here, and if I just tap to fall off the ledge, I'm hanging down. I can shimmy over behind this little peg, and I'm out of bounds. Simple as that.
I actually haven't seen record clip.
Yeah, this is like at least 5 or 6 years old. It was a long time ago.
Found by your boy Glitch PhD. Thank you.
So I wanted to do this. Yeah, I wanted to do this as well to kind of show off the out of bounds areas because you really don't get to see it in speedruns. So a lot of this stuff out here is just sort of put there, so it creates the illusion of an environment when you look out the windows up there. So we can just walk through some leaves out here. No, Kobe, don't do it yet.
I'm trying to clip in. I'm sorry you can hear my controller.
You're not gonna get it. This is what it kind of looks like out of bounds. It's pretty sick. The other thing that's cool about out of bounds, and it kind of makes the Chibi-Robo mode trick work, is that there's an infinite plane that extends at floor level. So you can just, if you really wanted to, you could walk forever and like walk out of the skybox. It's really funny.
Yeah, sadly there's an infinite plane, so we don't get any like weird out of bounds stuff.
Yeah.
If only. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna get it, so it's up to you.
Yeah, let me handle this. So this is the suitcase. This has part of Giga-Robo's body, the left leg, which you're normally supposed to grab as a quest item. And you eventually, so what I did there is I did the drawer glitch, and then I push it in a specific way to clip me in. And so normally you're supposed to go to a cutscene to get the password for this suitcase. And but it turns out if you push it in the right way, you can actually make the leg appear while you're clipped into it. But if you try to grab the leg, I'll just show you what happens.
I did not know that setup.
Just the volume warning.
Okay, so the spiders are gone.
Everything's
there you
invisible. Everything's invisible, and the game really doesn't like you for it. The game really doesn't like this.
That's a hard crash. I can't use the reset button. I have to turn off the console and turn it back on. So excuse me for a moment. And that's the reason why I... Yeah, it just makes it a bit easier. It's
yeah, because clipping in the briefcase normally is.
Yeah.
It teleports like the briefcase onto you. That's weird.
Alright, we got at least one what face. I have succeeded.
Yeah, that's also partially because the mom's in the bedroom. If she wasn't in the bedroom, the cutscene would actually progress like normal, but not
everyone would be invisible. Everyone's invisible. It's just like the same cutscene.
Everyone's invisible, but like it still plays through, but you can't go through to the other things because you need something else from further into the game than that. So
yeah, it's
unfortunately you can't really save a lot of time.
With mom not being loaded into the room, or is it?
It looks really weird. I've done it. What happens is it does the cutscene as normal. So when Mr. Sanderson knocks down the door, the door just kind of knocks down by itself. Like everything just kind of happens. It's really weird.
Crooked.
Yeah, the door just kind of falls over.
Yeah,
like it zooms in. Like, oh, sorry.
I hate to cut you off, but I need to start explaining this.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep everyone waiting. So they've probably already explained it, but just to kind of reiterate, the way that this is called drawer glitch, it allows you to pull drawers infinitely, and so all drawers are programmed in such a way that they're omnidirectional, but some of the objects are put on rails, right? So if you move your camera while you're pulling it, the game gets confused as to which way you're pulling it, so it just lets you pull it infinitely. And this has the property of letting you pull it out of different rails. And so that's going to allow us to do a bunch of really cool things here. Because it turns out that you can do this glitch on a lot of pushable objects that aren't drawers. And for example, this hot rod right here, you're normally supposed to be able to push and pull it so you can clean out some car grease. It's not here.
Oh, there's grease under there?
Yeah, sometimes. But it turns out that this is also, like, this hot rod is also a drawer, so I can do the drawer glitch on it. So I'm gonna do some cool things with it. Real quick, this epilepsy warning. You've been warned. So I'm just gonna pull this.
I actually haven't seen it.
I just like to be considerate. All right. I like to be considerate. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so if you push it from certain angles, you can start shadow cloning the hot rod really, really fast. Can't tell if there's two hot rods here or one. And you can keep pushing it like this too.
Oh, what the?
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move it over this way, just to show something really cool. Off again. Oh. All right, I messed up my camera angle, so there we go. All right, so again, if I put it here, yeah, you can see it's shadow cloning from like really far away too. The game really wants it to return to where it was, so it just goes crazy. Okay,
we did this with the Utilibot ladder for the frog rings.
Yeah, we did it just to save some time. But what you can do here is what I'm gonna do, just to explain this real quick, is I'm going to perform the drawer glitch from the side so that I'm walking to the left with the car. And what'll happen is I'll fall off the car while the game while holding onto the car while the game tries to make me grab a ledge. And so what happens here is the game gets really confused and it embeds me in the floor over here. This is called a zip. And so Chibi-Robo's just kind of chilling in the floor here. And I can climb back out if I want to. So yeah, cute little thing right there. And then another thing real quick. Like I said earlier with the shadow cloning, the hot rod really wants to return to like its on-rails path over there. So if I pull it from this angle, boom, It's just hovering in the air over there, and there is no way we're getting that back. It's just kind of stuck out there, unfortunately. However, it's really funny because you can actually still get on top of it when it's floating midair and just hang out on top of it. But I kind of you can like launch it into poles and stuff. It's really funny. But I'm gonna do a quick reset real quick because I need to.
Are we going to?
I need to get the hot rod back for this next trick.
Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay.
Yeah. So this one's also on the list of how the heck did the devs not catch this one? Well, they didn't know about the drawer glitch. But I'm gonna do the drawer glitch this way, so that I put the hot rod in front of the plug here. So what happens is I talk to the plug. And Chibi's gonna just be walking here forever now. This disables the timer because it's a cutscene and the battery. So I'm stuck here. The funniest thing about this soft lock is that if you try to access wall outlets through like drawers and the hot rod and stuff, you just walk through the drawer. Like you just walk through it. It doesn't matter. It's only the Chibi doors that causes this glitch to happen. It's really funny, and it doesn't make a lot of sense why this happens.
Another thing.
For you. Go ahead.
I just got the random 100 moolah out of bounds in the living room. Somehow the devs just kind of left 100 moolah outside of right behind the TV.
I'm about to go show you folks some of the stuff that's hidden out there. While Kobe.
Oh, I forgot about something else.
Can you restart your? Can you not go in there yet?
I'm not okay. I was trying to. I wasn't gonna get it. I'm really bad at that clip.
Don't do it.
I'm leaving. I've left.
We're going off script.
Kobazco, no.
I don't think I'll be able to clip it. It's all up to Jaxler anyways.
Yeah. Oops, excuse me.
It's all up to you.
Alright, so let's show you folks some of the stuff that's chilling out of bounds here. So I'm gonna do some menu clips through these walls. And I have to do a sideways menu clip. You actually do this clipping strategy over here, like with what Kobazco said. There's a just a random gold coin. Where is it? There it is. Please, game. Do you want me to let me pick it up?
I always miss it.
It's hard to hit. So that also refreshes every cycle. So we actually abuse that in the any % run to build up some moolah, which is kind of cool. But next on our tour out of bounds here, you'll see this mystical glowing ring of light, and Kobe's already at it because again he's going off script.
Listen,
but it turns out that this is actually an outlet, so you can just plug into it here and get a recharge. It's pretty cool, and you can actually save out here, and it'll reload you in here as well. But I'm gonna avoid doing that for now.
It's just kind of like plug into the void.
Yeah. There's something existentially awesome about plugging into there. Alright, so we've got one more thing to show off here.
Can I go to it?
No, I got it. I'll handle this.
You're
in CRM right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk out of bounds.
Yeah, just go chill out of bounds.
I am in
You're in CRM, and this trick isn't as funny. So right here, this is like a fireplace, and they put a basket in here to sort of blocking you from get there. But with the power of wall clipping, we can actually discover a hit like Chibi-Robo's existential void. So this is a hidden room that never made the final cut for the game. On the Japanese version, there's actually some stuff in here relating to some of the final story sequences, so we're guessing it originally had something to do with that. So what's really cool and what's kind of funny is just for effect, I'm going to let myself get down the battery here. Don't worry about it.
We're not.
And the fastest way to hit yourself in Chibi-Robo is to shoot around.
Yeah, and it turns out Chibi-Robo just doesn't die. Now he's immortal. So now he's the creator of his own universe, essentially. And then on top of that, I have the 15 timer on, so I can't really show it off. But if the day timer were to run out, it would just stop, and nothing would happen. So this is a full soft lock. You have to restart your game when this.
Yeah, there's no loading zone to get out either.
Yes, so you actually
you're
can't
literally
leave.
stuck here. There's nowhere you can clip to. I don't know why, but there just isn't. Like, there's no walls to clip through or anything. It's a really weird room that kind of breaks all the boundaries of kind of what we know about this game. But yeah, that's all we got for the glitch exhibition. Again, I'd really like to thank you all for donating towards this. This got met really fast, so that really means a lot to us. And also thank you to Bingothon for having us on.
Yeah, this is really good. Currently, us four are basically the only active members of the speedrunning community.
Yeah. So if you wanna toss everyone a follow here, you can find Single Scoop, just as twitch.tv/Single Scoop. You can find Glitch at twitch.tv/GlitchPhD. Both of them as their Discord names stand out.
They put our Twitches in the chat.
Yeah, our two Twitches are in the chat. We'd appreciate the follows. If you want to catch some more bingo matches, because bingo for this game is heckin' awesome.
Yeah, because any percent involves like 30 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah, it's really bad. Don't worry about any percent though.
An hour and 40 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah. So this bingo match went really well,
2.5 hour run.
Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Single Scoop and Glitch for doing a really killer job on commentary.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, we don't even have to assume. We just,
we killed it. You're a real one.
You have all the right to be so confident.
No, yeah, thanks for having a good race.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
That was a lot of fun.
Stay competitive. Bingo.
And thanks, Kobe, for watching.
It's been quite the experience.
Yeah, it was fun. Never done anything like this before.
All right. And before we go, I just want to say, make sure you keep donating. Keep donating. I know there's not really a lot of incentives left, but that doesn't. Just make sure you keep donating, y'all. It's a great cause. And thank you all so much again for donating to our incentive. I can't thank you all enough. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us, everyone. Keep on watching. Got some really cool runs coming up. So
excited.
Take it easy, folks.
Goodbye.
Indeed, next time we've got, just right after that, we've got Paper Mario, so that's going to be exciting.
Oh, that's going to be so good. You do not want to miss Paper Mario.
Yes,
Paper Mario's
dude.
Nuts.
Paper Mario is going to be awesome, and after
Ooh,
that, the
Prologue.
final run will be Pokemon Snap. So you also want to be there for that.
All right, let's go.
This
That's
nighttime
going to be
schedule is
exciting.
killer.
So, thank you so much for everything today for this run. Guys, that was amazing.
Woo.
Thanks for having us all on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been quite the experience, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. We don't really get the opportunity to play this game at Marathon, so to get to play it on the ESA channel is a huge blessing. So thank you so much.
Hopefully it will really put some highlights on the game.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go. All right.
Let's go, Bingo.
Let's go, Bingo.
That's the. All right. See ya.
All right.
That's very good.
Let's go to intermission now and see you guys.
Keep donating.
Let's go.
Alright, chat. It's time for you and I to have a nice close heart-to-heart. So since we don't have music, I am more than happy to read you stuff. Good stuff. Particularly famous stuff. Back hearkening to the good old American 1950s. And just because Unknown requested it, I'm going to do at least my best impression of a Morgan Freeman upon request, if you like. Hot to hot chat. Oh. Unless we do have music. Oh, we do have music. Interesting. Noodlebox, how are you, buddy? Tiny wet blanket. Ooh, I love the emote. Alright. I don't know if we can get rid of music, but unless we want to have me reading music to Metaton. What happens if I read this to Metaton? Excellent. I'll be 1 second here, chat, once I can get the music lowered.
Real quick, while we're lowering that music, Ritos, thank you so much for the $5 donation. There is no comment to that, but we really do appreciate that.
I second this. So still waiting on the music, but looks like we got someone on it. I hope we have someone on it. Oh, excellent. Well, I hear title screen music. Ah, nice and quiet. Alright, so here we go. Although I might save on the Morgan Freeman voice, because that's kind of a rough one to do. If I had some oddly appropriate music to put into this, like very quiet and emotional stuff, I would tune it. But I guess we got this. So, in lieu of Doctors Without Borders pursuing their mission of helping those in need across the world and in poorer places, I thought this would be a very fitting little speech to read. For those who know it and those who don't, it is an awesome final speech from the movie The Great Dictator, done by Charlie Chaplin. It's one of his most famous ones, and it goes something like this. In the midst of one of his speeches, he starts off, quote, "I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone, if possible. Be him Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want hate or to despise anyone or another. In this world there is room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance, but has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical. Our cleverness, making us hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. With these qualities, or without them, I mean, life will be violent and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and children, victims of a system that make men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. I'll only go as that far as I don't think I have too much time, but be sure to donate, because every one of these pennies and dollars that gets donated goes immediately to those doctors who are out there to save lives. So put in your part. And let's save this world, one way or another. And with that, looks like we're going to be ready for our next run. So sit tight.
Why did you have to go and like make it so hard to follow with like Paper Mario's doomed now? What did you do?
Well, I don't know. But it seemed fitting to help the doctors. That's probably one of the more real relatable ones. As much as we keep things really lighthearted around here, it's sometimes we got to put a little bit of reality back in. But in spite of that, I think we're about ready. Looks like everyone's about set up, so we can go ahead and resume our little break here. And in a second, we'll have your awesome run ready for you.